Now, one of the categories you definitely don't want to overlook as you build out your 3-month prepper pantry is toiletries and cosmetics. So in this video, I'm going to give you some ideas about some of the items that you probably ought to pick up for your pantry and show you some of the things that I picked up for my 3-month prepper pantry. Keep watching. If we're just meeting, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach traditional homemaking for today's homemaker. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's talk about the category of toiletries and cosmetics. These are things that you really need every day for various and sundry purposes, and every family needs something just a little bit different, but quite a bit of it is the same. So let me just share with you some of the things that I picked up, and then you can let me know what are some of the things that I've overlooked that you might need in your home. So let's get that started. So when I posted my video, my prepper pantry, building a 3-month food supply, several of my viewers said I was overlooking toiletries and cosmetics. So I want to show you some of the things that I have since either picked up or pulled together from the things that I have here in my home to share with you. So as you build out your 3-month prepper pantry, you will be sure to get some items in these categories. So we're going to start over here on this end with oral hygiene. So probably one of the most important items in this particular category of goodies is mouthwash. And this is the Crest Pro Health Clean Mint. That is the particular kind that we like. And I have 2 bottles of this right now to go on my extended pantry, keeping in mind that I do probably need to get about 3 more if I want to make sure these last me for 3 months, possibly even 4 months. So I will do that, but remember, building this 3-month pantry is a marathon and not a sprint. So I will take some time, probably over the next couple of months, to get in the additional things that I need in this category. So I want to have at least 3 more of these bottles of mouthwash. So I'll do that gradually. And then the other thing that I picked up is toothpaste. And I do have 3 boxes of the dual packs or the value packs of the Crest Pro Health toothpaste. And there's 2 packs in each box. And these really were quite reasonably priced. And these will probably last us for about 3 months if we use one of these boxes a month. And then I also have some toothbrushes that I picked up, additional toothbrushes. You can get these at Walmart with 6 in a pack, or Kroger's will often have toothbrushes 10 for 10, so you can pick them up that way. So I've got additional toothbrushes to help out in the oral hygiene category. And I like to keep these little Dixie cups in the bathroom for people to use, either with the mouthwash or for whatever purposes they want little cups for. So I count these as part of the things that I always like to get in for oral hygiene. Another item that I have in this category is facial tissue. And keep it in mind that many times you can only buy 1 product. I like to get the multiply packed product. So this 3 boxes of Puffs tissue counted as 1. So I've got some Puffs tissue. Now, something else you want to make sure you have in your pantry in regards to toiletries and cosmetics are some flushable wipes. Now, keep it in mind, you're not supposed to flush these. Even though it says flushable, plumbers will tell you that these things may wreak havoc with your plumbing, so don't flush them. But here's why they're so useful. First of all, they're moist. So if you need to wipe your face or something like that, you've got a moist little towelette here that you can use for that purpose. And let's say your water gets shut off for whatever reason, you've got a power outage and it infects your water. You can also wipe up, wipe your face, your neck, your hands, those kinds of things with these flushable wipes. So I think there's something very good to have on hand. So I've got a couple of packs of these Charmin flushable wipes. And again, I like to get the ones that are packaged together. So with these Cottonelle flushable wipes, there's like 4 little individual packs in this one package. So I have those. Now something else that I like to have on hand is lotion, and I like to have the kind that I like. So should there come a time when we may not be able to get out and shop, I want to be able to have just simple body lotion, those simple little pleasures that we have come to become, that we've become accustomed to. So I've got a couple bottles of the Jergens Shea Butter, and probably each bottle may last us about a month, so I need to pick up a couple more of those, but in time. Now another category of items that you're going to want to make sure you have is hair care items, such as hair shampoo and conditioner. Or if you need any particular products for your hair, like island oil or some kind of a coconut oil hairdress, something to apply oil to hair that needs to be damaged or dry, you want to make sure you take the time to get those things in, because if we ever get into a situation where it's difficult to get out and get them, you want to make sure that you have them. So if there's something particular that you need to manage your hair, you want to make sure you've got that. And then this one is like a curl defining cream. Now I bought this at a time when my hair was in a lot more curly state, so I don't use this right now. But when my granddaughters come to visit, their mom uses this for them, so it's nice to have it here. And then this coconut oil hairdress is something that I use frequently on my hair. So I say that just to say, whatever it is that you need to make sure your hair is in the order that you want it to be in, just make sure you get that in. Something else that I have here is baby oil. And let's say you don't have lotion, you don't have Vaseline. Just like you use baby oil on the baby's hair and the baby's skin, you can also use it on your own. And you can put it in your bath if you want to have a nice bath that you're just kind of really trying to relax and, let the stresses go away. You can put some baby oil in the bath, and that can help you out with that as well. Now let's talk about lady products. I'm going to be indelicate here just for a minute, but ladies, we all know that that time of the month comes around every month, regardless of what's going on in the world. We have those cycles monthly until you get to a point in your life where you no longer have to be concerned about that. So you want to make sure that you've got those feminine hygiene items in your home so that they're there when you need it, and you want to make sure you have enough. So for example, these are sanitary pads, sanitary napkins. So if this is the kind of product that you like, you want to make sure that you have those in. If tampons are something that you prefer to use, then just make sure you've got that. And if you're trying to prepare for a 3 or 4 month period, then get 3 or 4 boxes. And when I say 3 or 4 months, you want to make sure that you've got enough for each lady in your household. So if mom likes to use a certain brand of tampons and maybe daughter likes to use a certain brand of mini pads or whatever, you want to make sure you've got enough boxes of that particular item to last you 4 months for that particular individual. And just to share with you a funny little story, I always enjoyed buying Playtex, but when I was a young mom and I had gone grocery shopping, and my daughter must have been about 3 or 4 at the time, and we just happened to be on the aisle that had some feminine hygiene products and other stuff. And while I had my back turned, I was looking at whatever, and all of a sudden she says, "Mom, let's buy Playtex." Oh, I about died. Well, as you can see, Playtex is a brand of tampons. Now, she didn't know a thing about tampons at the age of 3 or 4, but she had seen that commercial so many times when, of course, when it would pop on and the tagline was, "Let's buy Playtex," or something like that. Oh, I was so embarrassed. But make sure you've got Playtex or Tampax or whatever brand of items on hand that you need, as well as little mini pads, because they can also be very helpful. Just little mini pads or panty liners, that kind of thing. Feminine hygiene wipes. And then if you are prone to yeast infections and different things like that, pick up some of those items from the pharmacy or from the over-the-counter aisle at Kroger, CVS, or wherever, so that should there come a time that you need them, you have them. Okay, let's go back to some other stuff now. So, hand sanitizer gel, you want to make sure you have that. And this is included in the toiletries and cosmetics category because it is a toiletry, and as far as I'm concerned, you want to make sure that you've got what you need to keep your hands washed and sanitized. So I've got some of this Hello hand sanitizer, and you can get this at Walmart now. Hand sanitizer is back and it's available. It still may be in short supply, but it's pretty much available for you to pick up and purchase. So be sure that you are getting in some of that. The other thing that you'll want to have is some hand wash. And I did pick up these two bags of Method foaming hand wash refill. You might have noticed from a previous haul that I had inadvertently bought some foaming hand wash, but I didn't have a foaming hand wash dispenser. Well, I've rectified that, and so now I'm just trying to get into buying these refillable bags so that I'm not always buying bottles of hand wash such as this. Okay, now let's talk about those items that you like to use to kind of pamper yourself somewhat. First of all, when you take a bath or a shower, what is it that you enjoy using? Me, I like body wash. I like this particular brand by Jason. I like the chamomile body wash, and they also have one that's kind of an herbal fragrance that I really enjoy. So this is what I like. My husband enjoys bar soap. So for him, I'll buy Dial or some other brand of bar soap. And another item you want to make sure to have in is moisturizers for your face. Now, my husband will use whatever kind of lotion we have everywhere on his body and on his face. Me, I don't like to put lotion on my face. I like to have moisturizers or some product specific for the face because I was always prone to breakouts, so I didn't want anything with an oil base to put on my face. So if you have certain things that you like to have for your face, make sure you have those in. I like to use these L'Oreal moisturizing creams. I picked them up at TJ Maxx at a reduced price, so I always make sure I have some on hand. One of the other things I like to have on hand are these artificial tears, and this particular brand is by CVS, and it's just plain old artificial tears. But since I had my lens implants, I find that my eyes do tend to be a little bit drier, so I will use these artificial tears just to kind of help them stay a little bit moist, and they just feel better. So if that's something that you need for your daily personal hygiene or your daily ablutions, you want to make sure you've got those items on hand. And then when I'm really trying to pamper myself, I like to use a nice soft body scrub. So I've got some marula oil that I will use. It's kind of a salt scrub that just makes your body feel so amazing. And I've got some of this on hand when I want to do that. I also need to have a facial scrub. And when I went to pick these up, I just got the Clean and Clear Morning Energy Boost. And you can get this almost anywhere, but I wasn't looking for anything pricey. So this works. Most of the time I'll pick up an Oil of Olay brand, but this was inexpensive, and so I thought I'm grabbing this today. So make sure you have whatever it is you like to clean your face, moisturize your face, that kind of thing on hand. Don't forget deodorants, those kinds of things. You want to make sure you've got plenty of those. And then the last things I want to talk about are cosmetic kind of things. These are some gel masks that I like to use every now and then when I want to pamper myself. Well, some days you might just feel like pampering yourself, so you want to have some things in that you can do that with. So just pick up something inexpensive that you can use for that purpose. And then your cosmetics. So whether or not you wear cosmetics every day is up to you. That's your own thing. But if you choose to wear cosmetics and it's important to you, then you want to make sure you have them on hand. So I've got foundation, I've got some finishing powder, I've got a setting press spray that I can use to prime and set. So I've got that. You know, if you need eyeliner, brow gel, mascara, blush. And oh, this is really pretty. Let me show you. Blush or something like that. Or maybe you just like a nice lipstick, you know, messy bun and a nice lipstick, whatever. Make sure you have those in. And then, of course, you want to have some makeup removing towelettes, because again, you can use these to remove makeup from your face, but also just to kind of help you feel a little bit fresher if you just needed to dab your face off or whatever. And you know these shouldn't break you out. So this one is almost empty, so I really need to pick up some more. But these are just some things that I thought you might want to get. And then also some cotton balls, just because you can use cotton balls for so many things. You can use that with the baby oil as eye makeup removers or makeup removers or whatever. So I just pulled together a variety of items that I thought you might need just to kind of help to maintain your personal body cleanliness. So your toiletries and cosmetics, that's all I'm focusing on today. So what are some items that you feel like you need to maintain your body, your baby, your family that I didn't have here? I don't have any small children here, so I don't have any baby wash or baby shampoo or anything like that. But if you do, you could get baby shampoo and the whole family could use it because it's quite mild, that kind of thing. So what items do you feel like you would need to make sure you've got the toiletries and cosmetics for your family? Tell me in the comment section below. So keep in mind that each family's pantry is as individual as that family. Everyone's pantry is going to be a little bit different because it is going to be based on the needs of that particular family. Buy what you use and use what you buy. And when you're done here, be sure to check out my video, My Prepper Pantry, Building Out a 3-Month Food Supply. I will link it above with an iCard and in the description box below. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children and I have managed a home for more than 45 years. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, subscribe. I can teach you to be a traditional homemaker in an untraditional world. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying you are not done yet. Click on the link in the comment section below and check out my video on My Prepper Pantry, Building Out a 3-Month Food Supply. I'll see you next time. And homemakers, keep in mind that this is preparing, not hoarding. We are being strategic about what we purchase, why we are making this purchase, and then how we store and manage it. And that is what preparing means, to prepare, to get ready for the event of any emergency, which it could be something that happens naturally, like the tornadoes and ice storms and power outages that we get in this area. It could be related to a job loss, whatever. Just take the time to prepare so that if something comes down the pipe, you're prepared and you're ready for it.